that could be connected to this topic. So again, if I go to policy, it's giving me some general ideas here that I might look at. But then again, here on the right-hand side, it's giving me the actual journals or articles. So I'm not really concerned about New Brunswick. From strangers to humanity first. So what you'll notice if you haven't used Gale yet, all those things that Gilly wanted in that chart, most of those items can be found right up here at the top. Okay, so all of that's right there for you. What is also awesome about academic databases is they do the citation work for you. Notice up here, top right, cite. I click that. Notice up here, you need to make sure this is a history paper. So we're going for APA. You click APA, it's right there, highlight, copy, paste, put it in your essay, done. So again, that's awesome because it does the work for you. I'm going to talk about this on JSTOR too, but please note when you start to open up your journals and articles, you will probably notice that some of them are very lengthy. A lot of them have an abstract. Well, I just meant to highlight this. So the abstract is basically a summary of what you're about to read is about. Read the summary. If the summary doesn't connect to what you are trying to research and prove in your essay, move on. Because you honestly don't have time this year. In university, you will. But like when you're looking at how long this is, whoa, you don't want to read all of that just to find out that it doesn't relate to what you're looking for. Sorry, it's from Gilly. JSTOR, Gale both do the same thing. Notice over here on the right, it will also give you related articles to what you currently have open. So that also helps because they'll be on similar topics. Nice aspect of Gale, translates for you. So you can translate the whole article. Obviously your history paper is in English, so your quotes have to be in English. But if you can read faster in a different language than English, translate it, and then you know if this is worth your time or not. Also awesome if you click the speaker button, it will read it to you. So also a very convenient feature. So this is Gale. I know it's like really quick, super straightforward and basic, but for grade 10, I mean, I wasn't exposed to these things until university. That's enough for right now, but just kind of understand for both of them, it's tedious. It's like they're all academic resources, so the reading itself is actually harder. So it's going to take you a bit longer to get through stuff. So Gale, this is for JSTOR, the opening page. So the same thing here. Let's say I want to look at social change and how war could maybe be a catalyst for social change. If I just type in again, social change, holy crap, 2.5 million results. Anybody got time for that? I need to narrow that down big time. So first thing you'll notice over here is you could click, like you just want journals, you just want book chapters. It'll tell you how many search results you'll have for each of them. Helps you narrow things down. But again, commas are your friend. Oh, you can say, so if I do social change, I want to know about women and how the war affected women and their various roles in society. I use commas. Look, 400,000. That's still a lot, almost 500,000, but it's less than 2 million. Again, I want to give it that context of I'm looking in Canada, comma, Canada. Further refines my search, gives me 100,000. So again, a lot less. So I'm just based off of what came up first, women's suffrage movement. I want to take a look at that. So again, I mean, this is only 6 pages. In theory, you could read the full 6 pages, but this one might not have one actually. So what I would suggest for this one in particular, it doesn't have an abstract. That's fine. Read the first little bit, see if it's connected to what you're looking at. If it's not, again, don't waste your whole time reading all 6 pages just to find out it's not related. I'm going to find one that has an abstract. Feminism as a class act. Hoping this one does. Okay, so again, this is awesome because you'll notice JSTOR, most of them, not all of them, they have an abstract. So again, just like on Gale, this abstract over here on the left, it's a quick summary about what this particular journal or article is about. This one is 26 pages. Again, you don't want to kind of spend 45 minutes reading it if it doesn't actually connect to what you need. JSTOR also lovely because this lovely button right here, cite this item. Again, APA, copy, put it in your document. It is done for you. JSTOR does the exact same thing up here. View search matches. So again, it's just going to give you similar readings to the one that you're currently on. Last thing about JSTOR, I realize I'm just throwing a lot at you, but you'll notice over here on the left-hand side, this button here gives you the references. So these are the references that this author, so that Meg Luxton, used to write this piece. You could then look through these. Some of them will be linked, but you can look at these to find other articles or readings to also search in JSTOR. So like the references are there. That's very handy because again, they connect to the topic that you're looking for. I think if there's anything else from JSTOR. This is where I guess Gilly will chime in based on what he wants because it is a history culminating, but Gale, Britannica, JSTOR, all awesome spots. Like I said, it does the work for you in terms of citation, so it saves you the work there. But when our other class is doing this, some of them didn't know about this, but I guess I could have shown it. Google Scholar is also a search engine. So again, you can go to Google Scholar and it's going to help filter the search results. Unlike Google, which will just give you everything, no filter. It doesn't care if it is crap, junk, / really great peer-reviewed academic sources. It doesn't care. Google Scholar will help refine and make sure they are peer-reviewed, well-researched, published by people who are doctors, have PhDs, and work in universities. So Google Scholar, also an option. Can't guarantee all of the things you search here will have the whole like cite this option for you. But again, it's just a nice place to go to where you know that your research is credible. And I think ultimately at the end of the day, that's what we are looking for. We want you to take research from good, credible sites, not from Wikipedia. I'm actually not against Wikipedia. I know some teachers are like, no Wikipedia. I think if you've got Wikipedia in your list of references, that's not a bad thing. But don't have in-text citations and direct quotes from Wikipedia. Use Wikipedia as like a jumping off point, not a final destination. And that's my 2 cents.
Sorry.
Sorry, you're muted again. I think you like double clicked. I don't know, you're still muted.
The host, am I talking now?
You're
Wikipedia
good.
is remarkably accurate. They've done tests on this, but we want these to be academic and prepare you for a future life that probably doesn't have Wikipedia. It's a great place to go to learn kind of general stuff. It's great that way, and absolutely cite it, just don't quote it. So in order to give you the gift of accountability, I've put on to Edsby an assignment. So what I want you to do right now, and I'm not going to look at this actually till noon because I understand human nature sometimes, is what I want you to do is I want you to post your Google Docs that you have, the research template that we gave you. I think that was yesterday. So post what you have. And if you didn't do anything, this is your opportunity to do something. So this has got to be done for noon. What we're looking for is at least one source that's been cited. If you have 2 or 3 or 4, you get hummingbird bucks, and that is a promise. So if you've got that, throw that on there. I will be looking at these at noon to see what people have figured out and researched. So for those of you who've done this, hey, that's great. For the rest of you, it's time to start scrambling a bit, because the full research is going to be due on Friday. So we're looking for at least 3 solid sources that you've looked at and documented.
Question.
Answer.
Am I allowed to use something that is like fiction as a source? Not necessarily a source of facts, obviously, but for instance, if I'm trying to take the philosophical connotations from, say, a Picture of Dorian Gray, which is a fiction novel.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here. McGrath will correct me here, but like, this is a blended course. Why the hell
Dr.
not, right?
Faustus?
I say like, yeah, give her, but you also want to make sure that you're answering the question, right? Always, and every time, like when we get into the writing process, you always want to circle back and hammer down the thesis. But yeah, for right now, blow it all up, and yeah, unless McGrath says no, and then I say no. McGrath, when does this class end?
It ends at 25.
Okay, so for right now, research, I would say, and then we will end it at 11:25 while I snuggle with my cat.
That's amazing.
I love how you could see the sheer terror in the cat's eyes right there. Like that cat is fearing its life right now.
No, she seeks me out. She loves me. Jabby hates me. Jabby detests me, but
Yeah, no, she hates you.
this Ducky adores me.
No, she doesn't.
I'm also her pusher. I provide her with these treats that are incredibly addictive.